All right, so
Here we are. Episode 5. And guess what? You know,
you
because we
guessed
know
it.
we're late. We're late as all hell. Granted, technically, we were already late on the last one. So we're also late on this one.
Technically, we're still behind, and they'll never know.
Yeah.
All right,
All right. So we're late. No big deal.
but we have updates.
But we have updates. We have
Yeah.
a lot of updates because a lot of things has happened. And we need to get everybody on board
Yeah, what's on the notes?
because that's what we do here at Hyperfocus Media Group. Home of the $1 installation. All right, so we are late. Let me get my little pencil.
But we come bearing gifts and updates.
Lots of updates. I don't know about gifts. You got gifts?
The gifts are updates.
All right, very well. Okay, so let's get the elephant in the room knocked out.
So last episode was recap. We
told you about our new clients.
do we want to say the PPF shop? So PPF shop didn't land him. That was in the last episode.
We did call him back though.
I did call him back.
I made you call him back.
Yeah, you were standing over me.
Yep, breathing heavily.
But we called him back, offered him a different service. He said, "I'll check."
That sounds great, but I'll check with the wife and we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
and
no call back.
we didn't.
But they are
They were for a little bit.
They were kind of posting.
They were kind of posting, and now they're not. But that's okay. Whatever.
That's okay.
We
And
tried.
then, before we touch on Bonnie, before we talk about the subject of Bonnie, we'll talk about Shamrocks.
Let's talk about Shamrocks.
Let's talk about Shamrocks.
What happened to Shamrocks?
We don't have Shamrocks no more.
We don't have Shamrocks anymore.
We don't have Shamrocks no more.
Yeah.
To make it clear, the new owner of Shamrocks told us that he no longer needs our service.
Correct.
And we were okay with that.
Yeah. We were A-okay.
A-okay with that. For the type of content that we said we wanted to push for Shamrocks was entertainment, get a feel for the atmosphere, get a feel for the people that are there, and kind of make you want to join in on the fun.
Yep.
Not really do highlights. We did like, hey, I'm a bartender, or my name is XYZ, and I'm the bartender here, and here's how we make a drink. Now, we didn't introduce them like that. It was more of like, hey, this is one of my favorite drinks for a Friday night. Here's how I make it.
Yep.
That sort of things, where you are slowly introduced into the bartenders and the multiple bartenders there, get a feel for how the place looks and how the place feels, how they mix the drinks, all that stuff. There was another event in that. So of course we did a
big
little
birthday bash.
Big birthday bash. We did a highlight video of that. Turned out pretty cool. We got some praise from that. That's cool and all, but not the content we want to push.
Yeah. We weren't getting the freedom that we said we had, or that they said that we had. And it was definitely hindering a lot of our performance. To be like super transparent, I just feel like there isn't enough, not enough structure. The people there are great. The bartenders are great. Shout out to T. T's great.
Yes.
The problem we had was just like, we're trying to run our formula a certain way, and we're constantly hit from the side with other people posting as well. Because there was a lot of people that had access to post, and their posts didn't meet the performance that it should have, which then killed off our post. So it's like we weren't getting good performance. It was just a big battle, and there was a lot of lack of communication, I'll say. It's just there's a lot of moving parts in that space. There's a lot of people. There was a lot of things happening, and the chain of command was all over the place.
Yeah.
So,
but also we were trying to use our formula for a restaurant business. And I think restaurant folk, I'm guessing, Their mentality is if they are on social media, they need to post every other hour in order to stay in people's feed. So that way they think if they don't post every other hour, then nobody's going to show up.
But in actuality, you're killing off your outreach because the second you have a post that doesn't do well, now no one really wants to watch your stuff.
Right. And so
At least the algorithm. Anyway,
now I have to use my hands to
here he goes.
talk. But so if you have bad post, we're just calling it a bad post, not throwing shame on anybody. But when you post a bad post, there's numbers to tell you it's a bad post. Because if you have, let's say, what they have, like 600-ish followers, but only 45 people see whatever you are posting, that is a bad post. It's not even getting out to everybody that purposely follow you, that hit the follow button, that are there to see the stuff that you post. And then we post something, and then it gets over 1,000 views. Awesome. We're on to something here. But then someone else comes back with another bad post. And it's probably like a photo from Canva that was thrown together, made into a video, made into a reel, yada, yada, yada. But it's still posted as a reel. And so now that reel has now stepped on this one because let's say there was multiple instances where we would post a nice reel, nice quality, nice content, bringing value, and then
Same hour.
then another post.
Another post comes in and it just steals all the shine, and then
but not even steals the shine.
Doesn't even get the shine.
More of reel is posted that has a lot of potential to do well because we have a formula. We know the formula. I know it's going to do well. And then another post comes in, and then this 45 count, play, view, whatever you want to call it, is then going to, I don't want to use big words, but then it's going to basically step on this other one here.
You're talking to America. You can use whatever words you want.
I was going to say diminish, and I was like, that sounds fucking stupid. See what I mean? Yeah, now you know why I paused.
I would have laughed at you.
Diminished.
For sure.
Anyways, the bad post stepped on the good post. Instead of like, just let us post. Like, that's the only post that goes up for the day. Yeah. Just let it go.
You're paying us for a service. Let us do our service.
Exactly.
And we were hit with a lot of backlash for that.
And within the handful of posts that we had compared to the day one that the new owner took over to the day that we left or exited, because we were more than happy to leave.
Yeah.
The day we exited, we got permission to leave. Anyways, all of their posts combined was less than half of the views that our handful got.
It was like 8
videos.
Yeah. Like
compared to their 20-something posts.
Yeah, I think it was like 27 posts, I think it was, versus our 8.
So like numbers say we're onto something here.
Yeah.
But you don't want to follow what you like. You hired us to do a service. We're here to do a service for you. We're here to help you. We want to do well because it's also on our resume. It's on our portfolio of how we can turn businesses around. But if you don't give us that, then we can't do anything for you. And then you blame us.
Yeah.
And then want to get rid of us. Okay, fine, cool.
Absolutely.
Bye.
We out.
Done.
No
so
problem.
Now that we've gotten that out, we have a certain formula, and if that formula doesn't work with what you think you want to do, then sorry bud, nothing we can do.
Yeah.
But for those, good segue, for those that do follow the formula,
for those that listen,
dude, Bonnie
blowing up.
Bonnie, his slouch, oh wow, is now getting him customers.
So as of right this exact minute,
check it now because it probably grew.
I'm checking it. Keep in mind.
To be clear, Instagram is a very slow burn for Bonnie. I don't want to say he's not doing well, but for Instagram or for all over platform standards, Instagram is still slow burning.
Yeah.
But
and
Facebook
it's like that.
Yeah. It's expected.
Meta is weird.
We're not worried about it.
But yeah.
His content's still going up on all platforms. So content's still going up on Instagram.
I feel like Facebook is getting the lowest response. But regardless, Instagram's doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube is doing really good. But TikTok is blowing up, bro. So as of right now,
So how long have we had Bonnie?
Bonnie's first post was October 30th. We
Yes.
signed Bonnie the couple days prior to that.
But
But our
first
first
post.
post went up October 30th. That was the
Yes.
day that the TikTok was created, the day the YouTube page was created. And the very first post went up October 30th. Today is December 29th. It's been exactly 2 months as of tomorrow, roughly. Today, Bonnie has 15,049 followers. And we talked about
That's gone up.
before we set up these cameras to shoot this. Bonnie was at 14,500, so he's gained 600 followers since we sat here.
Within, I want to say like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah,
But he did have a post just go up as well.
you need to look. You need to see what Bonnie is. You need to get on TikTok if you have it, and just check out his page. Brilliant Auto Care.
Yes.
It's legit.
The whole idea from the beginning is let Bonnie be Bonnie.
Yep.
So we come in with good quality cameras, with the know-how, the formula, and the ability to just
Just the
to
camera
capture.
and the microphone, and we just walk in and we clip it on and we say, "Hey, Bonnie, what are you doing?"
yes.
And he just
so
goes.
There's a few things that we'll do, like a shop walkthrough. People seem to like those. They want updates on different vehicles. But a lot of the stuff, they're just there to watch.
Yeah, Bonnie turns out his work pretty quick, so we don't always catch the finished product on some of his work. But for the chances we do grab it if we can. We had that one car that we just did. There was 2 cars we did updates on. But yeah, it's great. Bonnie is super informative. He's super educational. He's a super. I don't
He's
even know
a
what to say.
sweet man.
He's just great. He's just a great guy.
The sweetest
and
man
he
you'll ever
translates
meet.
really well on the internet. You'll watch his stuff. If you don't know him, he's very monotone. He's very I don't know what else to say. He's just very
Calm, cool, collected.
calm, cool, and collected, and it's just rocking. It's destroying TikTok. So Bonnie was monetized at like day 48 or something, 47, something like that. So now he's getting paid on these posts on top of that, which is even better. But he's getting customers off of the repairs that he's doing on TikTok. He's showing you the repairs. He's telling you about problems. He's educating people, and people are messaging him like, "Hey, I got that same problem. I want to bring my car in." And we're getting
Like that
a
one-
lot of those.
The one they did on the Suburban, but he brought the customer in,
Yep.
talking straight to the customer. Hey, this is your issue. I have these parts I can fix it with. I'm going to try to not do the big costly repair. You need it, yes, but it's not life-threatening. That's a phrase he likes to use. So we can replace this part. We can use this same part, but this also needs to be replaced. And then, so that video went, I don't want to say crazy. That video went crazy.
It's his highest performing. He's at 900,000 right now on that video.
Nice.
Which is
but
great.
then that same vehicle, he talks about the issues and why that happens with those vehicles. And would he get like 3 more customers off of that for the same thing? The same thing.
For the same stuff. And there's a lot of cars that are like that. That whole the thing with the cracked, whatchamacallit? The
Manifold, yeah.
manifold, the one that just went up today. There's people messaging him right now about that. Saying, "Oh, I got the same problem on mine. My GMC, was it Envoy or whatever it is? Got the same problem." It's wild. It's eyeballs on his business that he didn't have before. It's attention that he didn't know that he had. And sure, the 15,000 followers are not all going to convert to customers, but the fact of the matter is that he's becoming a household name, and that's what's important. It's not about. It's just like what he had before with his outreach or with his referring, all his previous
All his referrals.
customers. Now he has 15,000 people that know of him that can say, "Oh yeah, you should take that to Bonnie."
The next phases with Bonnie, he's getting a lot of attention on TikTok. That's cool. Oh, the other thing I want to touch on with Bonnie was the comments.
Oh yeah,
90% of these comments,
95% of them are overly positive.
positive.
Yeah, overly positive, which is wild because, I mean, you always have negativity on the internet, especially when you're doing well on the internet. People would rather hate in the comments than promote or say nice things. But like top comments on all his TikToks, they're all positive things. None of them are negative. There's not another client we have that gets that much positivity.
And last thing on Bonnie is he doesn't care to know
Yep.
anything that's going on with the social media. He
Yep.
knows that he has to pay us in order to, have a good reach and everything. But he's like, seems like you guys are doing your job. My money's being spent well. Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go back and work on this.
Yep. He's happy. He's happy that he hired us, and that's it. He doesn't care about the results. Of course, he cares about the results, but he doesn't care to hear about them. He doesn't want an update. He doesn't want reports. He just we're doing good. Awesome. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
like
it.
telling him, hey, that one video you did has like almost 1 million people saw that one video. And he's like, oh, wow.
Wow, really?
Man, well,
That's crazy.
I don't really know why they're watching, but, I guess we're doing something.
Yeah. Must be doing something right. Do you want to talk about Rising Sun's photo shoot?
Sure don't.
I figured as much. I even wrote on here, Rising Sun, no. I knew he'd say no. So, anyway,
Moving on.
how's Justin doing? Let's talk about him.
Justin's doing great. Great. Now I'm talking like him. Justin is doing great. There were like a 3 video span where, man, I know TikTok throttled him down
Yeah.
because we were getting tens of thousands
Absolutely
of
happens.
steady views,
Yeah.
and then down to like 4,000, 3,000, 3,000.
There's that
and
one
then,
comedian I follow.
Then I brought the big gun out on that, the one after that, and then 120.
Yeah.
Got it back. And then we got one running right now.
There's that comedian dude on TikTok I follow, Tony, and he had a video talking about how TikTok throttles people, and they'll get that notification saying like, "Hey, you want more reach? We can help you," and they want you to pay for that sponsor stuff, and they throttle all your views. So that way, but it just takes one, and then you'll break out of that cycle. It's like a shadow ban almost.
Yeah, yeah, Justin is doing great. He's climbing. He's almost at 25. I don't think he'll hit 25K by the end of the month. End of the year.
But them views, though, them views
views are.
What's he got? 3 or 4 in the millions now?
Oh, he's probably got more than that. He's got multiple videos with multiple millions
on multiple platforms at that.
On
same videos
platforms.
across all the platforms.
So
and that's a hard thing to do.
I haven't looked at the hard numbers on some of those, but I know where'd it go? Let's look at the purple tank.
Purple Tank on TikTok.
Purple tank on TikTok.
Purple Tank on TikTok is at 3.7 million.
Purple tank on YouTube Shorts is 5.8 million.
Sheesh.
1.7 on Facebook.
1.7
million
on Facebook. We are at 4.5 million on Instagram. I didn't math all that, but that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's like 12 million. 12 million or something.
Hopefully that mathed up.
Yeah, totally. Do the math. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Changed my mind.
Just the Dent's going good. Rising Sun's still going good.
Yeah, Rising Sun had a huge jump in attention.
Yep.
I have never seen so much negative comments from that section of social media.
Yeah.
The martial arts, self-defense.
Yeah. And I think self-defense is like a really touchy subject for people because everyone has their own style.
But there's
training and
there's
stuff.
a difference. So there's a difference between like martial arts and self-defense. There's like practical self-defense, and then there's martial arts. There's like training. You're training for a match. You're training for a fight, which can also translate to self-defense, can translate to street fights. But some stuff that works with, like sport combat doesn't always translate over into like street fighting. A lot of it is just like internet warriors trying to type away.
That's not right. That's not how you do that stance.
Like,
just
man,
crap.
Like the hate on that is unreal. And like these people put their whole life into training and teaching. And then for someone to just say like one comment like that, man, like it's sad. It's crazy. But the whole point of doing marketing. The whole point of doing marketing in these videos for Rising Sun is to get them get them more eyeballs on their business, get them more views, more potential customers to come in and actually train.
Yeah.
So that has been the goal, because they were stuck at, I want to say, like around the 5K follower mark, and then within a few days they were up to like 10. They almost doubled within less than a week, which is crazy. And so now it's still growing, still going, and I have comments turned off on some of those videos because they were just getting out of hand, like creepy stuff, man. Like I don't even want to. Don't even want to go there. There's some weird people out there, and they will straight comment the weird stuff they're thinking.
Yeah.
And it's nuts, man. Like, people on the internet are nuts, especially within that space. Me and Sam have talked about it, and if it's necessary, we'll turn comments off. But other than that, letting it ride, just so we can still get that engagement. Any negative comments, we go in there and we hide them. It's just better that way. Just keep everything as positive as possible. Enough about them.
Yeah. About time. Jeez.
Sorry.
All right. So we got, last time we talked about hiring our VA. We've since put on another VA. So we got 2 VAs now. One of them helps us on the editing side. Helps us with,
He's been a little preoccupied.
Yeah, he's just a little preoccupied, but
with another project.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
I got a CRM. I found one that I'm happy with. It'll allow me to do everything that I need to do on the inside. I can even help clients if they need CRMs. I can get them connected through mine. I can sit on top of it. I can help them with all their email marketing, and it's all their own platform. And I can still jump in and help them, which is great. It's got a crazy learning curve. We'll get there when we get there, like I said before.
Yeah. Touch real quick on not only content services, but other services as well, like of course, email marketing plus.
Yeah. So I've said before, I'm trying to get a little bit more serious with SaaS. But SaaS is software as a service, if people don't know that. But basically, I'm helping people build out for whatever they need. I'm essentially just an internet problem solver. We can help with chatbots for engagement on your website. So we can help build out websites. We can do graphic design. We can do SEO. We can do Google My Business Services. We can do Facebook ads, Google ads, blah, 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 and some blah, blah, blahs. So we got all that. The CRM is a new thing in our little spectrum here that we're working on. I'm not full swing on offering it yet because I want to be 100% educated on anything that I'm going to sell to someone. So we got that in the works. So we got a couple networking events that we ran to. I don't know how much you guys know about BNI. I forgot what it stands for, business networking, something or other. Basically, it's a group of business owners who get together. There's like a membership fee. You join up, blah, blah, blah.
You got to meet each week.
You got to meet every week. It's a weekly commitment.
Forever
till the end of time. We've been to a couple different BNIs. I finally found one that I kind of liked.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, cool. You guys they don't have anyone in the marketing chair. Let's run it.
Don't have anyone in the digital marketing chair.
Digital marketing chair. The marketing team, and the way it works is there's an individual chair. If you do HVAC, there is an HVAC seat. And if you become a member, you now hold that HVAC seat, meaning they're not going to bring another HVAC guy in.
Right.
And the idea is within your group collectively, everyone will use you for that service. Not for their personal, probably for their personal, but also, if someone's looking, like if we join on and someone's looking for HVAC and Zach is the HVAC guy, I'm going to send the HVAC customer to Zach.
Mm-hmm. The reason why we went is because the digital marketing chair was open.
Yeah.
So we went, we applied.
And in the marketing space, everybody just assumes that if you do any small piece of marketing, that you're just a digital marketer and that's it. That's just what it is. And that's not the case. That's the biggest problem with these groups a lot of the times is that they'll have one seat for marketing. The end.
But that could be somebody that just
does one thing. Yeah. So like if you are a social media manager, then you are a marketer. The end. He holds the digital marketing chair. So then when you get someone with more experience or more expertise or more, that's the same thing, experience and expertise, but you get someone with a wider range of services to offer, we can't make the cut because someone else is already in that chair, which then just like, what's the point?
Yep.
And I'm not going to sit here and do this weird trade-off with someone else who does less service.
Yeah.
I don't know, just weird. So we're done with that. We got another group we go to, B2B Pros. That
B2B
one is
Pros.
legit.
Yes.
It is legit.
The reason why
it is
it's
the
legit.
best networking event I've ever been to in my life. These people are real. They talk to you like you're a real person. It's not cliquey. It's not weird. Everybody's just super chill. And they get there and it's at a bar. You order a beer, you sit back and you talk, but like you talk with intention to help each other. It's not just, what do you do? Oh, I do marketing. What do you do? Oh, I do whatever. Oh, cool. It's none of that. It's, how can I help you? Let me see. Let me think about it.
Like, can I use you?
Yep.
Can other people use you? Hey, let me learn more.
Yep.
So that way, if I ever need you, I know what I can ask for. Or if someone else needs your service, I know all about your service.
And that's how networking events should be. But they're not. They're always just sales pitchy. BNI is sales pitchy. And it pisses me off because it's very cliquey and it's very just, whoa.
Come on.
It's very cliquey. And if you're not in the clique, if you're not the cool kid in the clique, then nobody cares. And that's not cool. We don't run into that at B2B Pros.
Nah.
Super, super smooth.
Yep.
Everything's always
When
great.
someone shows up, shaking everybody's hand. And I mean, it's...
So that's another project we're going to start working with here soon. We got pretty close with the owner, the owner, the guy that runs the event.
The
founder of the event. We've gotten pretty cool with, and we are going to help him. He doesn't know anything about marketing. We're going to help him get some stuff done for the sake of growing that networking event to something big. We got a meeting this coming week, so we're going to talk to him about that then. What I'll do is I'll throw a link down there. If you guys are a business that works with other businesses, if you are a B2B professional, you're more than welcome to show up to B2B Pros. Come on by. Just come by with an open mind, ready to talk to people. Don't come in just trying to sell stuff and hand out your card. No one cares. So,
like, we'll take the cards for sure.
Yeah, we'll take your cards. But like, if you ain't down to sit down and chit chat, then meh. Anyway, we today, prior to us doing this,
we're hitting the big mark.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's run it.
We'll end it with this.
Just today, right before we set up all this stuff to shoot this thing.
Wait, hold on. Earlier today, I got a text message and saying, hey, I know Levon. I just saw your stuff, all that you do for Levon. I want the same thing. Cool. So called him, and I was like, "Hey, man, when you want to sit down? Let's do this." And he's like, "Well, I'm free right now." Cool. Come on. So he came up to the office, and then we got the big conference room all ready and everything.
Yep.
And sat down, had a meeting. From your side, how well did that meeting go compared to other meetings we've had?
It went pretty damn well because this guy, he already saw our services. He knows what we offer. We didn't have to pitch it to him or anything. He already knew what it was. He was coming to us and basically just trying to haggle was the end all.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. But he came in, he knew what he wanted. He knew that we could do it. And that's that. And that's showbiz.
It is showbiz.
Yeah.
We did kind of work with him because he has multiple locations. So we worked with him on that.
It's not like taking a client. It's like taking 3 clients.
Yes.
So it's a really big project. It's going to take up a lot of our time. But it's one that we're pretty comfortable with. It's in the automotive space, so we already know that. Super easy stuff for us. It's a franchisee, so it's all connected. It's all pretty much the same stuff. It's not like he has 3 different styles of business. So we're just basically changing locations and going like that. But we sold that.
Yeah, we sold it.
That went well.
We got it.
I think it's going to be a great project. The guy seems real cool. Everything that we talked about was pretty much on point. We can hit everything that he wanted. He saw the work. He knows what he's getting. It's not a mystery to him. He knows the power of social media. He knows all that stuff is needed, and he knows that his company now does not handle their social well. So we're gonna get started on that.
Yep.
and that's going to be a good one. And that's where we're going to end it.
That's it.
We're going to call it. Bye.